Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. Ukraine has intensified its attacks on Russian oil infrastructure, targeting a major Baltic Sea oil port and two shadow fleet tankers in the Black Sea. According to Thai Sounds, the governor of Russia's Leningrad region, Alexander Drozdenko, reported a Ukrainian drone attack on the Primorsk oil port, which caused a fire, although no oil spill occurred. He also stated that over 60 drones were shot down in the northwest. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky confirmed the attack on Primorsko, claiming significant damage to its infrastructure. Zelensky further announced that Ukrainian forces struck two Shadow Fleet oil tankers near Russia's Black Sea port of Novorossiysk, asserting they will no longer be used for oil transport. He also claimed hits on a Karakurt-class missile frigate and a patrol boat. Concurrently, Russia reported drone attacks on its territories, including the Moscow region, resulting in 1 death, and the Smolensk region, 3. Injured Ukraine's Air Force, meanwhile, stated that Russia launched 268 drones and 1 ballistic missile overnight, causing 10 deaths and 76 injuries across the country, with Odessa reporting 2 fatalities and damage to port infrastructure. Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, announced on Sunday that it has delivered an ultimatum to the United States demanding the lifting of sanctions against Iran, though no specific deadline was stated. A former IRGC commander and high-ranking official, Mohsen Rezai, concurrently threatened to transform the Strait of Hormuz into a graveyard for U.S. military fleets, referencing a recently downed F-5D when in the skirts of the Houthi. These statements from the IRGC, reported by Thai Sounds, emerge amidst stalled negotiations between the U.S. and Iran, showing no immediate signs of a breakthrough. However, analysts suggest that despite the rhetoric, diplomatic engagement is ongoing, and Iran has demonstrated some flexibility in its newly presented 14-point peace proposal to the U.S. The IRGC Intelligence Department, in a post on social media platform X, claimed that Tehran had set a deadline for ending the blockade of Iranian ports and that European, Chinese, and Russian attitudes towards Washington were becoming more critical. The department also asserted that the U.S. now faces a choice between an impossible military operation and a losing deal with Iran. U.S. President Trump indicated on Saturday that he was reviewing Iran's latest proposal but was not satisfied with its contents. A Tehran professor noted that unlike an earlier version, Iran's new proposal prioritizes ending hostilities and reopening the Strait of Hormuz, with demands concerning enriched uranium moved further down the list, indicating a shift in priorities. 联合早报 reports that OPEC Plus announced on Sunday an increase of 188,000 barrels per day in its crude oil production quota for June. This decision aligns with market expectations and aims to signal the group's stability following the sudden withdrawal of the United Arab Emirates. However, analysts suggest that this increased quota may remain largely symbolic, as actual crude oil production is already below existing limits. The ongoing U.S.-Iran war and the resulting blockade of the Strait of Hormuz continue to disrupt oil supplies from the Persian Gulf region, severely limiting the potential for a real increase in exports. Rystad energy analyst Leon commented that the move sends a double signal, reaffirming OPEC's Plus operational stability post, UAE exit and its continued control over the global oil market, despite the war's severe impact on trade. The UAE's departure on April 28, effective May 1, stemmed from dissatisfaction with its allocated production quota. British police have confirmed that an explosion in Bristol, southwestern England, which killed 2 adults on Sunday, is not being investigated as a suspected terror incident. CBS News reports that this announcement aims to quell public concerns, as officials recently raised the UK's national terrorism threat level to severe from substantial. The threat level was elevated last week following a stabbing attack in London that wounded 2 Jewish men and was formally declared a terror incident. Government officials cited growing threats from Islamist and extreme right-wing terrorism in the UK for the change. The explosion in Bristol occurred around 6:30 a.m. local time at a residential property. Police are treating the cause as suspicious but are not searching for additional suspects. A major incident was declared, involving multiple emergency services, and an area around the site has been cordoned off as a precaution, with temporary evacuations in place. Authorities are also investigating a separate property with ties to the situation. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.